Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is called Six Bows is Back, and I was lucky that I caught them actually just this week for a couple of live streams. And when that happens, the conversation can go just about anywhere. Six Bows is Back brings us a lot of variety on the channel, a lot of grocery hauls, and they could be just hanging out and having conversation. There's reviews on the channel as well, and this creator has over 1,300 subscribers already. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that they're soon going to be thinking about. I see that the Gaming Ham is in the house and dropping a super chat on us. Thank you for that to get us started. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and for that reason, the Gaming Ham will be the first channel that we look at after our featured channel for today, which is Six Bows is Back, before we start spinning the wheel. And I see Crocheting with Leanne is coming in and doing the same thing. Both of these creators have done that countless times before, so we'll look at Crocheting with Leanne right after the Gaming Ham, and thank you both for that extra generous support. I see Baron is in the house. I'm going to get that channel onto the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And pardon me while I'm just trying to catch up with the chat here. Frasball Collects is also in the house. I'll get them onto the wheel. I've already got Fruit Machines with Steven and Smallholder Homestead on there with Coach Sherry, and then two of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 5.5 years on YouTube, which are Scratch and Pete PA and Michael's Adventures. They're both here as beloved and dedicated moderators. Every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own where they all do different things. So I hope you'll connect with each of them. They have one thing in common more than anything else, which is an overwhelming sense of generosity and giving much more than they expect to receive, both on and off of YouTube. But when you're here, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members on their channels when you visit them for premieres and live streams. Lori's Vlogs and Shorts is in the house. And that is a second channel from Lori's Tech Time. Thank you for coming in. I've got you on the wheel. Like I said, we always put members on the wheel right away, just like Michael the Realist, who's coming up right now as well. And then, Frasball Collects was celebrating a birthday yesterday, so I hope everybody will wish Frasball Collects a happy belated birthday for today. And that's totally understandable for sure. I really do appreciate every moment that everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day, or certainly not for hours at a time every time that we stream. But I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, and then if anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you when they see that, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then as well, I see that we've got Drunken Chef Barbecue in the house. That's an extremely supportive creator. I run into them everywhere. Adam M is one day going to be famous, and hopefully we can push you a little bit farther today. I see Big Guinea Pig Love is in the house. With some cute furry friends on that channel. And then Carlene Geisha's in the house. She celebrated her monetization yesterday. I actually missed the stream. I went out for a brief period and probably missed her just by minutes, but I went over there afterwards. So thank you to everybody who joined her today. We're actually going to celebrate Facing Reality's monetization right after Tuber Chats. We'll go over there and support her afterwards. I think I said hello to Coach Sherry and Smallholder Homestead. They're both on the wheel with Fruit Machines with Steven. And then as well, I see Miss Queen T is in the building. I'm not sure if I actually said hello to you yesterday. I put you on the wheel as soon as I saw you here. but I thought about it afterwards and wondered if I had missed that. I certainly don't mean to. Paul's Green Spaces here, I bring it every day, is also in the house. It's good to see you both. And then Thunder Gaming Zone Jory is in the house. I think that's a new name for a creator that we already know. And then Wondering Crafter Few, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully everybody's doing okay today. Again, we're looking at Six Bows is Back. This is our featured channel for today. This is an extremely supportive creator, somebody who I run into constantly when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams. She's out supporting others, but she is always having fun on her own channel, very engaging when you catch her for a live stream. As far as the chat goes, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She has been a loyal and dedicated supporter here in the Superchat family, to say the least, for quite some time. So we'd love to push her towards the 1,400 subscribers she's thinking about. And we feature a different channel every single day here in Superchat based on impact and generosity that I've seen within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. We do that so that you have the opportunity to meet literally hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. So hopefully everybody will connect with Six Bows is Back, and next up is going to be the Gaming Ham. They came in and dropped a super chat on us before we started for today. They've done that countless times, so we'll get the Gaming Ham up on the screen right away. This is an interesting name for a channel. The Gaming Ham's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time here in Superchat. They're here almost every single day. And with 255 subscribers, we'd love to push them towards the 300 they're thinking about. Their unique name comes from the fact that this is an advocate for the ham radio community, and also brings us a lot of video gameplay on their channel. Hence the Gaming Ham, which is a unique name for this creator and their channel. They also have expanded their content lately into a lot of 3D printing, so they're working on a lot of that stuff lately. They bring that to us in shorts as well as videos, and then there are live streams for gameplay on the channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator, the Gaming Ham. Thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that, especially to get us started for today. And Crocheting with Leanne will be up for the same reason in another moment. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So next up is Crocheting with Leanne, and we'll see what she's got going on her channel for today. You'll find a lot of crochet here. That can be from anything from ponchos and graphgans to shawls and blankets and scarves, and she writes patterns for other creators as well. And while I am not exactly a part outside of YouTube of the crocheting or knitting community, I do find it to be a generous thing when somebody can share inspiration with others so that they can create their own creations then out of the patterns that are made by people like Crocheting with Leanne. She's an extremely kind-hearted creator and advocate for helping others grow their channels as well, so you'll meet more friends and family members when you're over there. And she's really expanded her content lately because she's gotten into a lot of shout out videos, and there's a lot of live streaming here, including interviews. I've been honored to have been interviewed by Crocheting with Leanne, and you'll find some other familiar faces on her channel as well. She's extremely supportive. You'll run into her constantly while you're trying to support other creators as well. And then thank you so much, the Gaming Ham. I'm looking forward to what you end up creating. I'm assuming when you say you're working on CAD stuff that you're getting another model ready for 3D printing, so that'll be interesting to see. And then Crocheting with Leanne is posting frequently, so she's got another vlog here. I'm just going to take this video and put it into my catch-up list. That's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators and make sure I don't fall behind with them. We'd love to push Crocheting with Leanne towards the 2,500 subscribers that she's thinking about. And then thank you, Big Guinea Pig Love. Yes, a week ago, Big Guinea Pig Love came into the Tuber Chat family. I've watched a couple of their videos so far. They've got a couple of furry friends named Coco and Nugget. I think there's many more, actually. But we'll see that as we get to know that channel better. And Facing Realities in the house from Jamaica. She is celebrating her monetization. She has been a long time dear, engaging friend here in the Tuber Chat family. So we're very excited. We will go over and support her right after Tuber Chat. We'll all raid together. That's about 2.5 hours from now. I will leave this live stream running right up until the moment that she starts. And she actually, I think, is expecting to go on about a half an hour before we finish. So everybody can kind of head over there whenever they would like. And then we'll go over and raid together. But you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you're over there with Facing Reality as well. We'll talk about her channel in a while. Miss Queen T is in the building, is up again. We looked at this channel yesterday briefly, and this is a creator who is a beautiful black queen married to Anton Thurman, their black king and soulmate, which is an interesting about page for this creator. And with 359 subscribers, we'd love to push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about. King Morgan, good to see you in the house. Panama City is Lee. That is another creator who will help you meet more friends and family members when you're on their channel as well. Gaming with Steven is another brand new channel here in the Tuber Chat family. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety on Miss Queen T is in the building. I'm just going to take another video. Oh dear. From this creator. Oh, I'm going to have a disaster now. I wasn't watching, and my mouse just ran out of battery. I don't know if you saw that come up on the screen or not. I'm going to very quickly try to solve that problem. I'm not sure how quickly I can get that done. You'll have to pardon me if I destroy our stream right now, and I'm going to be working without a net, actually. Oh, we've got a big problem here. Okay, let's go for a couple of minutes, and we'll come right back, and then we'll start spinning the wheel again. Alright, we're back and should be good to go. So I'll just show you why that was a bit of a disaster. Now, I typically don't like wireless keyboards and mice. And the reason why is for exactly what just happened. Right in the middle of the stream, my mouse ran out of battery. Now, I'll show you why that's a problem. You can't just put batteries in these things. I'm using an Apple mouse. And you see maybe that little connector there that takes the USB plug or the lightning cable, right? Whatever we call it. So I've got to put it in like this. And now, how am I supposed to use the mouse? You can't, right? So it's not that it's a design flaw or anything like that, but you're supposed to charge the mouse earlier. Luckily, I have a backup, with like just an older mouse that you can plug in, and you can use any keyboard or a mouse with a Mac computer, even if it's Windows. The keys are just a little bit mixed up. The keyboard is not the same problem, because when you use it, the connector's on the back. So if this ran out of battery, I could just plug it in. But anyway, I just had to go running around the place looking for a mouse. But it's comedic. I think that's the first time in 500 episodes we've done that. But I could be mistaken. But thank you, everybody, for your patience. So again, we're looking at Ms. Queen T is in the building. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And thank you to everybody who's just come in. SamTag1706, I think, is brand new in Tuber Chat. For anybody else that's come in that's brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. And we do have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs, good to see you here. I know we had quite a few more channels come through. So forgive me for missing everybody, because I did actually get up and step away while we went to that quick break there. So My Flock is Everywhere is up right now. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for quite some time. And when we look at this channel, there's a bit of variety here. So we're interested to see what this creator is going to come out with in the line of content in the near future. They do a bit of live streaming, as we can see here. They've got some shorts coming out now. Some of these are getting some activity, which is great. And then I'm going to take one of their latest videos. I know these are very short. Oh, I might not have seen this. Did I see this shout out video? I'm not sure if I did. I saw this as a post. You must have taken the thumbnail for this and put it on Facebook or something. But thank you for this. So I'm going to watch this video afterwards. I've got it in my catch-up list right now, but I'm just going to take this video, and I'm also going to put it in a special playlist I've got that is for shout-out videos. So we've got two of those on our front page. When somebody does a video specifically for Tuber Chat, we put those on one shelf on the front page. And then sometimes you see those shout out videos that include a lot of different channels. If that happens and Tuber Chat's been included, we put that on another shelf. But thank you for that. I'll watch that afterwards. Forgive me for not catching that right away. I must have seen it, thought it was just a graphic, and skimmed over it. But I did appreciate that. Might have been on Twitter, now that I think about it, actually. And Baron is coming up right now. This is another creator who's been with Tuber Chat for a few months now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. A lot of variety here. And Baron is a combination of two creators named Ben and Darren. And I get to this channel from their handle, just because Baron is such a popular name for a YouTube channel, of course. And it's Baron1308 as a handle, but if you want to search, find, and click on them, you'll be doing them a great service. You can match the avatar when you get there, and then you'll know them when you arrive at the channel. You'll see that they do a lot of tributes for other celebrities and things like that, but they post unbelievably frequently. So I'm just going to grab one of their latest vlog videos and put this in my catch-up list as well. It just gives me an opportunity to catch up with them, watch another piece of content. Jewel in the kitchen, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. You're going to take Baron's place on the wheel, and we'll get to spinning again in another moment. Baron right now has 485 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. I bring it every day. Not sure if I said hello earlier, but it's good to see you here. Hendo Pomeranian Puppy is in the house, and I know I missed a couple of channels, but as long as everybody's still active in the chat, we will get around to everybody. Let's spin the wheel, and we'll get another channel on the screen. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right this second, but could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share, of course. So Big Guinea Pig Love is up on the screen right now. This is another creator who just found us about a week ago, as a matter of fact. Buddha of Destiny Namaste, another creator who's been with us for a couple of years. And then thank you, Sam Tag. It's good to see you in the house. And then Big Guinea Pig Love has some furry friends here. Here we go. Meet the guinea pigs. I'm going to take this video specifically so that I can get to know them all, because I know Coco and Nugget so far, but we'll see what else they've got here. I'll put that in my catch-up list. And again, that's just a playlist that I use with a fun name, and it helps me keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a wonderful part of YouTube. You can use them as a resource or a tool, as well as it's a great way to chop up your channel and have people given the opportunity to binge watch your content. Latutu Brookhaven, good to see you in the house. The Rose Life, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. And let's think about spinning the wheel. We know that Big Guinea Pig Love right now has 276 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about as well. Before I spin the wheel, I'm just going to get VS Speaks Royally on there. They happen to be a member, and we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So we'll spin right now. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Frasball Collects is coming up right now. This is a unique channel in the Tuber Chat family. They bring us numismatic collectible coins, and they do one thing extremely well. I noticed you got a new avatar there, which is really cool. And is that a new banner, or am I mistaken about that? Frasball Collects, look at how cool they've done that too, with all the different coins where they've been able to spell out Frasball Collects. What this creator does is bring us numismatic collectible coins. So that's a new 40th birthday shorts video from yesterday. They put that out on TikTok, obviously. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here, the one you've got in the featured position. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. And that's just from a few days ago. But when we look at the videos here, we see that Frasball Collects, when I roll over these, you get an idea of what they're bringing to us, which is the story behind these coins that are often used as gifts or family heirlooms, passed down or passed along through family members and things. I think most countries in the world have coins like this distributed in different places. It's interesting to know. I happen to be Canadian, but a lot of these coins are actually made at the Royal Canadian Mint for countries around the world as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Frasball Collects. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. Nathaniel Townsend, good to see you back in the house. The Stock Explorer, forgive me, I missed your live stream, but thank you for raiding in. I really do appreciate that. I see Stephanie G is here as well. We got Stephanie G onto the wheel, and then we will put the Stock Explorer on there because they happen to be a member and a moderator. So thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate that. The Stock Explorer has been a dear friend for a long time, and we'll look at their channel soon enough. Thank you, everybody, for coming in from the Stock Explorer. Again, forgive me for missing it. I know you were live right before I started, but again, today I did not give myself enough time for anything more than just barely getting Tuber Chat started. You'll notice we don't have a stream scheduled for tomorrow yet, but we will. Bushido Blade Warrior will be our featured channel. It will be at 11 a.m. Eastern as always, and I will post it as quick as I can after Tuber Chat today, certainly before this evening. Joyful Julie, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Gloria's Platter brings us delicious looking content on her channel. Thank you for coming in. And then as well, Lenny the Lawyer Live, my dear friend, thank you so much for another generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. And that's okay. I know not everybody can be here every day. Lenny the Lawyer Live is certainly busy with his business and things like that, not to mention his YouTube channels, of which he has at least 3. But this particular creator is talking about video camera that they've made, which is cool. I think that's a Sony, he said. We talked outside, but that's really cool. We're looking forward to seeing what you're going to do with that camera, especially when you get that remote sorted out. So Lenny the Lawyer Live is going to be the next channel that we look at, because he just dropped a super chat. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And hopefully everybody will enjoy, in the meantime, connecting to Frazball Collects. So thank you one more time, the Stock Explorer, for your raid. I really do appreciate that. Welcome in everybody who's coming in from the Stock Explorer's channel. And then Lenny the Lawyer Live is coming up on the screen. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So Lenny the Lawyer Live is up here with 192 subscribers right now. He just dropped a super chat on us and actually took over our stream boss position. So what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under our camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock them out and take over gets some extra exposure for a while. So we'll see Lenny the Lawyer Live in that position for some time to come. And then oh, a Zoom brand recorder. I see. Interesting. I thought you, for some reason, I thought you said Sony, but that might be because you were talking about Sony cameras before. I didn't realize that the company is called Zoom. Interesting. I'll be looking forward to seeing that. So Lenny the Lawyer Live has got a few different channels, and what he seeks to bring us here is legal information. There's a big difference between legal information and legal advice. Legal advice is when you are in the presence of a lawyer, and you can certainly ask them. They will be able to let you know whether they're giving advice or simply information. But I believe that all of us are going to have to face some kind of legal information in our life at some point. Lenny the Lawyer Live is building a catalog of content to help us with that and make sense of some of the legal issues that are out there. Really Haunted Places, good to see you in the house. That's another creator with 3 channels, actually. And they've got a very interesting video series going on their main channel now, which is Really Haunted Places. I'll show you the other 2 as soon as we get them up on the screen. When we look at Lenny the Lawyer Live, we know that he's got 2 more channels. So we'll look at Boyer Coffee Enterprises. And we get a little bit more legal information over here. And 16 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther there. And then Hyper Blitz is here as well. And one more channel for Lenny the Lawyer Live is My Smart Jewish Lawyer. And we'll see what he's got going on here. A little bit more legal information, and 10 subscribers right now, so we'd love to push him on the other 2 channels a little bit farther towards the first 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing and hitting different milestones all the time. So let's spin the wheel, and thank you one more time, Lenny the Lawyer Live, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that countless times. And if anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded to give the thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So Scratch and Pete PA, I described at the beginning of the stream as one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 5.5 years on YouTube. We'll talk about his content in a second. I see TWT TV coming in. That's another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. And then Scratch and PPA comes to us through the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels, although he had found Superchat long before he started making content, which is interesting. So he was able to contemplate and pick the best thing for himself. Now, presentation has always been in the forefront of Scratch and PPA's mind, because ever since his very first video about 2 years ago, people have been complimenting his editing skills right from the beginning all the way along. Not to mention, you see this bright, beautiful avatar with a matching set of thumbnails and a banner which is updated weekly to match each episode of his Scratch Challenge series. So in his video series, I describe it as being interactive, and what I mean by that is that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So it sets his series apart, makes it unique, a lot of fun to be a part of. And he has giveaways in his video series as well. So I know everybody enjoys that. And what you're going to find is that if you can join Scratch and PPA for one of his premieres, which run every single Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern with perfect consistency, you will see a live stream and a live chat that runs as fast or faster, well, much faster actually, than Tuberchat, and it rivals those of the Stock Explorer, Hilda DC, or Garden State Gardener. And I believe that a big part of that is for the support that Scratch and PPA gives to others. He is literally seeming to be everywhere all the time, and he's the reason why I use those words to describe both him and many other creators who are incredibly supportive as well. So when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into Scratch and PPA constantly, but he certainly is able to be out there even more than I am. And I know a lot of people are grateful for that. That support comes back to him in a rush and flood of support during his premieres every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, so I hope you can join us for those. Some of us even have alarms on our phones and text each other to make sure that we don't miss them. Pardon me while I just make sure I get my chat together here. And then I see we've got some more action in the chat. The J. Jordan is in the house. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising is in the house as well. Thank you both for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Tammy CNY. I might have named that channel incorrectly before, so forgive me if that's the case. Tammy C. New York, I'm assuming that is. And then the Journals of Awakening. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I always refer to everybody by their full channel name just so that everybody always knows exactly who I'm talking about. Even though as we get to know creators, we get to know their first names, you'll find that I always reference channel names. And then thank you everybody for those shares. Now, Lenny the Lawyer Live just dropped a super chat again. YouTube has changed the features and is also rolling out a live chat feature. Keep reading their guidelines. YouTube is trying to replace competitors. It seems so. They've taken a bit of a chunk out of TikTok. Their shorts have done so well that they actually hurt their own typical watch time over the last year, if that makes sense. You can read articles about that anywhere. But yeah, we're gonna have to keep on top of that. They've got the new Go Live Together on the phones as well, which I have not tried. I think Kristen says that she has got it. Kristen Welton, of course. And then thank you again, Lenny the Lawyer Live, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. He's done that countless times before, including earlier in the stream. It's time for us to spin. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel on the screen right now. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right this second, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Odom's Homestead, did I not get you onto the wheel yet? Not yet. I'm going to do that right this second. And I've got them on the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, of course. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Fruit Machines with Steven is up here right now. He's going to talk to us about ways that we can strategize when using these fruit machines. He's got 29 subscribers right now, so it's a fairly new channel, and we want to push him a little bit farther towards the first 100. Fruit Machines with Steven is one of the lucky recipients, actually, of a giveaway that we did for our 500th episode. We gave away 5 sets of business cards that look similar to these here, that are customized for each person's channel with QR codes on them and this and that. They're all being printed right this second, and I'll have them shipped out this week likely. And Fruit Machines with Steven actually received that because we had one winner on the 500th episode, which was Warmstrong Adventures. And they already have their own business cards with QR codes on them. So they graciously offered to give that up. So the next day, we spun the wheel and gave that to our lucky winner, which was Fruit Machines with Steven. So hopefully he'll enjoy that. It'll certainly help in growing the channel. But I hope everybody will encourage this creator by connecting with them now and pushing them towards that first 100. Thank you, Chef Stephanie G, for the share. I really do appreciate that. Melody Maid has come in. It's good to see you here. We're going to look at Lori's Vlogs and Shorts and her second channel, which is Lori's Tech Time. And then, forgive my confusion yesterday. I don't know what I was talking about. I was saying I wonder if Lori's Tech Time is monetized. Not yet, but we're hoping to get her a little bit closer. We'll show that channel in a second. And I'm just going to get Melody Maid onto our wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So Lori's Shorts and Vlogs is where Lori is obviously going to bring us shorts as well as vlogs. I'm just going to take your latest video that you got in the featured position here, put it in my catch-up list so I can keep caught up with this. It's great to see you're already punching out a bunch of shorts, and some of these are getting some serious views. So this is great. Now Lori's Tech Time and Lori's Shorts and Vlogs actually does a good job on Instagram as well. She's really doing well over there. So it's great to see when a creator can get the other social networks moving when you have time, right? We all only have a certain amount of time in the day. We all have different lives, different things we can do, different networks that appeal to us or work for us and things like that. But it's great to see Lori's Tech Time sharing her talents across both YouTube and Instagram. Lori's Tech Time right now has 1,140 subscribers on this channel. I keep forgetting, but I wonder how your hours are doing over here. Lori's Tech Time will soon be monetized for sure. And she brings tech reviews of electronic gadgets on this channel, a lot of them from a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club, as well as a lot of independent reviews, and then she does a lot of video gameplay as well. She's been very considerate to her audience about mixing up the games, trying to keep in mind what will appeal to the audience, and then she plays with viewers, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to take one of your latest reaction videos, and I'm going to put that into my catch-up list over here, just so that I can keep caught up with both channels, and hopefully I'll catch Lori's Tech Time for a stream again soon. It's been a little while. And we'll spin the wheel. Melody Maid is going to come up. This is a creator we met a few months ago through Gale's Southern Living. They were collaborating on screen. Melody Maid was giving tips and tricks for people's YouTube channels and videos, which is one of the things she does during her channel Chat Club series of live streams. This is a crafting channel as well, and she'll often have StreamYard panelists come up with her. She's got a lot of videos out here right now. So you're doing, I'm not sure if this is a Alpharoo daily announcement, like a Vlogmas type of series. I'm just going to take this and put it in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to see exactly what this is. She's well over 2,100 subscribers now, on the way towards 2,200. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since finding Superchat just a few months ago. And she's a mixed media artist, so you'll find a lot of different types of art, including paper, fabric, paints, stencils, resin, and more. And then she's got a lot of shorts on her video. Some of these are starting to pick up as well. Hopefully that continues. I'm sure it will. And you can see she's dressing up her channel for the holidays, but also has a lot of fun with her audience. So she does game nights, particularly with bingo, and those do pretty well. And then we see a Happy Mail video right in front of us here. So a lot of variety on the channel, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Melody Maid. She's here just about every day, at least a couple of times a weekend, it seems. Superchat's usually here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We try for one more day during the week. We hope to pick that up starting later this month. And let's look at Smallholder Homestead. I took one of their videos that I put into my catch-up list yesterday, and I had a look at this video, and it was about chickens that had ripped up the garden. This one here, chickens tore up our garden, and there's a lot of chickens there, a lot. Pardon me just for a second. And when we look at Smallholder Homestead, I see you've got another video already out. This is a tool review. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list right here. I can look at the About page. 8 children in this large family, and then they live on a 1/4 acre where they've got rabbits, coon pigs, chickens, and it's a lot of chickens. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. But you see a lot of encouragement between family members on this channel, and it's very heartwarming, in my opinion, to have seen that. So I hope everybody will join this channel, see what I'm talking about. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 subscribers that they're thinking about as well. Yeah, Carlene Geisha had her monetization celebration yesterday. Today we are celebrating with Facing Reality, and for those of you who follow our dear friend Corinne's life, she celebrated a birthday yesterday along with Frasball Collects, which is really cool. So quite a big weekend, lots of activity going on. I love 8BP. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I feel like I've missed a channel coming in. Now, I could be mistaken, but as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. We'll get another spin going on the wheel here. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When we look at Michael's Adventures, you want to first of all make sure you're catching the right channel. You can match that avatar there, but he comes up pretty quick for me. Michael's Adventures has been a dear friend for a long time. Equally, when I talk about Scratch and PPA, these two creators both are incredibly supportive. Michael's Adventures also found us within the first 20 or 30 episodes of Superchat. I think it was 24, he said, was the episode. I got to look back and check. I know I say it a million times. One of these days I'll actually do it. But Michael's Adventures has been a dear friend for a long time. He has given an unbelievable amount of support to me all the way along on all of my channels, including our copyright-free music channel, where if anybody hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And Michael's Adventures has been over there literally a gazillion times. One of the things you find about live streams that are very different from Superchat, this is a specific kind of channel we're on here, of course, where it's very fast-paced and high energy, and we're just flying through channels as fast as we can. But often you get into live streams, you can really have conversation with people, and you can really get to know each other, and this is how friendships are built. Now, Michael's Adventures has been a dear friend for a long time, and I can talk about his generosity towards me, but I also get to see a lot of creators and get to know them behind the scenes. where Michael's Adventures is a perfect example of somebody who lives with generosity at the forefront of his mind, giving much more than he expects to receive. He has done countless I don't know how to say it, an overwhelming amount of help for other creators that mostly goes unknown and unseen, to be honest with you. Michael's Adventures is the kind of creator who reaches out to me not to say, Kevin, can you help me with my watch hours? What can be done for me? Michael's Adventures is an example of the kind of creator who comes to me and says, who can I help? Who do you know needs watch hours right now? Who do you know needs some views this week, kind of thing? And I think that speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel. And then thank you, Gloria's Platter, for the kind words. She's been a dear friend for a long time. Lenny the Lawyer Live is asking me about my Stream Deck. I've got a Stream Deck Mini, and I've actually not used it in a couple of weeks. I was going to set that up. I'm in the process of finishing a couple of setups right now. Some of you may not know, but I work from 2 different places, and I have equal setups in each place. And what I do is I take a laptop back and forth, and then I'm able to plug in. So you know that I have a dual monitor set up here. One of these days I'll show that with a behind the scenes video or photo or something of that kind. But you can imagine what that might look like. And then at the place that I work, I have exactly the same dual monitor setup. They're not expensive monitors or anything like that. I believe very much in money being spent in the right places when it comes to investing. So a computer is an important part of things like what I'm doing here and what a lot of us do for streaming or editing. It's not necessary, but if you're the kind of person who enjoys a computer, as opposed to tablets or phones when you're editing, then that's somewhere where I believe money is best invested. But things like monitors, I got the cheapest ones I could find, because they just need to work, right? The Twitter and Facebook posts for today, I'm going to have to look. I'm sure that I took my time today because of yesterday. Oh, my dear goodness. Okay, actually, we'll look right now, and then I'll fix them if I have to. But thank you, Scratch and Pete PA. If you can believe this. Now, Michael's Adventures and Scratch and Pete PA, I talk about together often. They are very different creators. I have been lucky to become dear friends with both of them. And I can't tell you how much they both look out for me. These are creators who truly have my back, not just here in Superchat, but, everywhere they go in the YouTube streets and everything else. Jewel in the Kitchen, let me get you onto the wheel. And because she happens to be a member, we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Forgive me for anything I'm missing while I know my speeches are getting long. Now, Michael's Adventures, before I move off, brings a lot of content involving wildlife. So he can have anything from deer to raccoons to foxes, bird watching. He takes us around for a lot. Let me skip down the videos here. He takes us around for walks around his area. And he takes us to places like cemeteries or graveyards and things like that. I think cemeteries exclusively. But he also does some video gameplay on his channel, particularly with slots. There might be lottery ticket scratching as well. And then return on investment is ROI, very important. Yes, very important to be able to track what's working. So when you invest, like let's say you buy some advertising, right? On something like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or TikTok, what you want to do is, let's say you put $100 into advertisements on one of those networks, right? You want to track how many clicks did you get, how many views did you get, what was the overall result, did you get any conversions, meaning did somebody do what you wanted them to do with the advertisement. Return on investment tells you how much money you possibly made back based on the investment that you put out. That can relate to anything as well. When you start to think about equipment and stuff like this, it can get into years that you have to follow. But, you'll often hear contractors and things like that talk about having, either a specific, let's say outside, a gardener might have a lawnmower or a weed whacker or something like that, much more industrial, much more expensive than the average person would have. Lawnmowers can get into thousands of dollars, And weed whackers can get into probably thousands, if not hundreds of dollars, not necessary for a single home, but one of those contractors might look at the equipment that they've bought, and you'll often hear them say something like, oh, that lawnmower has paid itself off 100 times, because they've literally made tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars in contracts based on the equipment that they've had, if that makes any sense. So thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live. I'm not sure if I'm getting anywhere near to what you meant there, but you can also look in your analytics and start to understand where you're investing your time and where you're getting the best return on investment, especially if you're monetized. Margie's Crafty Corner, forgive me, I didn't put you on the wheel yet. And the bud files are here. They're here just about every single day. The bud files are everywhere every single day. I've been able to be on YouTube a little bit more the last couple of weeks and run into them literally a million times. So let's look at, actually, pardon me, I'm going to do this in the facebook.com/tuberchat. And I think this should be our, I was going to do it in the background, it might be okay. We'll do this here. So this is a Facebook page that we have 22 hours ago. Let me go into my Made a Business suite and see what happened with my post today. When you have a page on Facebook or Instagram, if you want to connect it, you're able to control those from inside this Made a Business suite, which is the company that owns Facebook, and a new way of posting things. So I have an Instagram post here that says that it should have gone out on Instagram. Oh, I set this for 2 p.m. Publish now. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. Yes, the mistake that I made today was thinking that it was 2 p.m. that I was starting Tuber Chat, but it's not. It was Facing Reality is doing her monetization celebration at I have to use another browser for this, pardon me while I whip Firefox over here. Facing Reality starting her monetization celebration at another hour from now, and then Tuber Chat will end about a half an hour after she begins, and we'll go over and raid. Let me get to Twitter. And that was the problem. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that. So if I go into my tweets and I go to unsent tweets, I can look at the schedule. I can see this one right here. And I can change the schedule on this to, instead of 2 p.m., I don't know why on earth I did that, to 1 o'clock p.m. And that should fire out in a few minutes. Thank you for catching that. I cannot tell you how many mistakes Scratch and PPA catches for me. This is just one small example of when I described the idea that people like Scratch and PPA, Michael's Adventures, all of our moderators, and lots of creators here in the Tuber Chat family as well, truly have my back out there in the YouTube streets watching to catch some of these things. It must be more of a burden now on Scratch and PPA, because he's been catching these quite a bit lately. I really do appreciate it. I wish I would stop making these mistakes so we wouldn't have to look all the time. Jewel in the Kitchen is coming up right now. This is another longtime friend. She was also a recipient of the business card giveaway that we did the other day in the 500th episode. And then Lenny the Lawyer Live is talking about, is it very important in you're using YouTube for a business or to promote your business offline? A few clients from the Easy Pass videos. So now this is just a prediction that I was very lucky that came true. Some of you have seen my personal channel. On that channel, I have some flight lessons. The reason I took those flight lessons is because somebody I've known for about 20 or 25 years opened a flight school. He just, he bought a plane. He teaches people to fly these little planes, right? And it was really, really cool. But I'd known him for so long, and we'd worked together before, so he asked me to come up to the flight school to have a look at what he was doing and talk about how he might promote, because he knows that social media has always been my thing, and I'm right about most things most of the time. Not all the time. I promise you I make a lot of mistakes, but most of what I come up with for ideas work most of the time. Therefore, if you follow a handful of them, you're sure to win, right? So I went to this flight school and I said to the guy, look, I'm really like big on doing a lot of YouTube stuff right now, and this is a few years ago before Superchat. I said, if you make videos of every flight lesson, if you make 100 of them, you'll never look for another customer again. Now that was a prediction, a bit of an obnoxious one, to be honest with you, because of how young I had been in the YouTube game at the time, but it did turn out to be right. So this creator I taught, or this flight school instructor I talked to again a year or two later, and he said all of his offline business comes from YouTube now because we put out so many flight videos on my personal channel. The flight videos I put out, one of them is one of my best videos, or best performing, but it's an example. So by using your YouTube channel to promote a business, you are likely to bring in a lot of activity. Some of you also know that I work outdoors. My start on YouTube came from starting YouTube channels for the guy that I work with, who I also had known for about 15 or 20 years, whatever it is. And he runs a construction sort of business where we're outside doing like literally asphalt and concrete and horrible things that I wouldn't wish on anybody, but I do it. It pays the bills and it's fine. So we started filming our work, and sure enough, now he gets tens of thousands of dollars in contracts from people who found his YouTube videos. So that's an example. So pardon me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Mystery Machines, good to see you here. I went through a couple of your videos this morning, and I didn't realize one of them yesterday I was looking at was a cartoon. The other one was of a car in a garage there. And then, there you go. Yes, Lenny Lawyer Live. That'd be fun. Geeky Girls Journal, good to see you in the house. Wellness with Tammy, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Sadie Lady, good to see you back in the house as well. Jewel in the Kitchen's been a long-time dear friend. This is somebody who we see collaborating with other creators. She brings delicious-looking content on her channel. She's got a premiere coming up later today. I'm just going to take her Thanksgiving dinner video and... pardon me, I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. I accidentally downloaded that, but that's okay. Jewel in the Kitchen's been a dear friend for a long time. Now you see she's also approaching 3,100 subscribers, and you know that I say of channels over 3,000 that there must be much to be learned from them as well as entertained and inspired by, because of the... what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get to 3,000 subscribers, and I think that's an important milestone for a channel, right? We have lots of creators of all sizes here in Superchat. Brand new channels come in all the time. We've got creators who've been at it for a few years. We've got like Chris and Larry Homestead, came to us when they had 7,000 or 9,000 subscribers. They're now well over, I think, 11,000 or 12,000. You know, Happy Lux is a dear friend who's been with us from the beginning. He had about 10,000 when I met him 2.5 or 3 years ago, and he now crossed 110,000. You know, and there's a lot of reason for that, but I think that 3,000 is really an indicator of when a channel is something that has the potential to literally go on beyond 10,000 towards 100,000. So it's just a thought. But, you know, we take what we learn every day here in Superchat. We've been at it a while. And then Jewel in the Kitchen, like I said, we'll have brand new content coming up soon. So she brings shorts, videos, and live streams, delicious looking content. But she's been an incredible supporter for a long, long time as well, including here in Superchat. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Hendo Pomeranian is a new name for a channel we recognize in the chat. But thank you for being here. I know you've been here for a while. Makeup Mom and Son, is in the house as a moderator and a gold member. She's been a dear friend for a long time. We see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. We'll go on break for a few minutes. We'll come right back and look at House of X Entertainment Inc. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals that are sent out when you share into the algorithm. So we're back in 3 minutes with House of X Entertainment Inc. Alright, we're back and looking at House of X Entertainment Inc. This is a channel that comprises two monetized creators that I have known for about 3 years now. They were with us since the very beginning of Tuber Chat, and as a matter of fact, It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, of House of X Entertainment Inc. was the first ever creator to come into a Tuber Chat live stream. He was there before I was, actually. And then Yo, It's Your Boy Leo is always not too far behind. These two creators have collaborated together, as we would have expected, on this third channel called House of X Entertainment Inc. They put a lot of focus on other creators on this channel. They do a lot of interviews, and they give us a wonderful look at the creators behind the channel as well. It's Me Wanted, Yes, It's Me Wanston, Yes, Honey has come out with a book recently. On his personal channel, more than anything else lately, he's been doing a lot of cooking videos, but he also wants to motivate us in a spiritual way. And then when we look at Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, we see a lot of video gameplay more than anything else, and over 2,200 subscribers. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Like I said, they've been with me for 3 years now, both of them, and I'd love for everybody to get that kind of support coming back to them as well. We're essentially in almost the second half of the live stream right now. We still got almost an hour and a half to go, but I'm going to start moving a little bit faster through channels so we can get as many on the screen as we can today. It is open to everybody. I will add some names from our chat list in a little while. Hyper Blitz is coming up. This is a recently featured channel as well that brings us a lot of video gameplay. And then thank you so much, Lenny the Lawyer Live. I really do appreciate your generosity as always, and engagement in the chat. You give us a few things to talk about and think about. And Lenny the Lawyer Live's been a dear friend for a long time. Mystery Machines, thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, thank you for the mention of the thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. We're at 60 right now, so thank you everybody. I really do appreciate that. Of course, we're running at a different time today. We usually run a little bit later on Sunday, so thank you everybody for coming in at an uncommon time. We move the times around often so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones and accommodate different people. That is not a recommendation for most channels. You will hear the biggest YouTubers who talk about strategy and tactics mentioning the idea of consistency. So Scratch and PPA would be a perfect example of somebody who puts out their videos at exactly the same time every single week. And if you can make it to one of Scratch and PPA's premieres, you'll see what explosive growth does and how that results in a wild, fast-paced and high-energy live chat. If Scratch and PPA were all of a sudden to change his day to a more common day like Saturday, he may not have quite the same. He probably would. He's a bad example, but somebody in that position may not have quite the same massive audience all at once by changing things up, if that makes any sense. So anyway, thank you everybody for being here. I know we're a little bit earlier than usual. Now, about an hour and 15 minutes from now, we're going to go over to Facing Reality's channel. She comes to us from Jamaica. She's here with us often. She's been with us for most of the 500 episodes of Tuber Chat that we've had. She always engages conversation and gives us a lot to think about and talk about. While we're here, we're going to go over and celebrate her monetization right after Tuber Chat. We'll raid over there. And then Hyper Blitz is on the screen right now. This creator brings us a lot of video gameplay. I'm just going to grab their Dead by Daylight video. I haven't played that game either, actually. And pardon me, Hyper Blitz, we'd love to push towards the first 100. They're here with us just about every day. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing and hitting different milestones all the time. 6 daughters in a row. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They're coming in from the Six Bows family. Now, Six Bows is back as our featured channel for today. I know they're in the chat now as well, so thank you for coming in. You came in while I was on break there. Six Bows is back, was featured during the first 5 or 10 minutes of today's video or today's live stream, and we feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. We do that so that you have the opportunity to meet literally hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. So, oh, Hendo Pomeranian, did you end up with a second channel? Is that what I see? Maybe you had a second channel come in. And then Annabelle TV is here. They happen to be a member, so we put her on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Now, Mystery Machines dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. This is a fairly new entrant into the Superchat family, just finding us about a week ago. Mystery Machines has 96 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the first 100 again. And they've got an interesting combination of videos, because some of these are cars and then some of them are cartoon. I was mistaken about this one when I was looking at the thumbnails yesterday until I watched the video this morning. But Mystery Machines is bringing us shorts as well as videos. Hopefully everybody will enjoy what they're doing over here. Oh, you are Six Bows. I see. Okay, Six Bows is back, just has a second channel called 6 Daughters in a Row. And that's cool. So thank you for coming in, and hopefully everybody is doing okay in the chat, meeting new friends and family members. Now, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So, yeah, one of the things that I want to mention when it comes to the idea of second channels, right? You'll hear me here in Tuber Chat now. We've been here a long time. It's getting on 2.5 years, right? And we've got enough people in the chat now that have multiple channels that you hear me mention it many times. I certainly do not want to encourage anybody to start extra channels unless you think it's a really good idea and you've really put a lot of consideration into it. Many creators here in the Tuber Chat family, myself included, have variety channels. And while that's not advised by the biggest YouTubers that will talk about strategy and tactics, like Roberto Blake and Tim Schmoyer and Sonny Lenarduzzi and Sean Cannell and these creators, what I recommend is that if you have a variety channel, then consider the idea of starting a series of videos, maybe 5 or 10 or 12 episodes, 10 or 12 episodes of something to see how it flies, whether you can do it with consistency, whether you enjoy it, whether it's drawing in audience before starting a second channel. It's a consideration. Now, not that I meant to, let's say, lead by example or anything like that, but you will notice if you go back to my first channel, I had already insisted on starting Tuber Chat as a second channel, and this has run with perfect consistency all the way along. But I did do a series of 10 live streams to prepare on my personal channel before we started, so that we could really see what things were going to be like. I could get a little bit of experience actually doing it, so that the first episode would come out of the gate, you know, pumping, right? And that's just an idea more than anything else. And thank you, Hendo Pomeranian Puppy. So it's possible. And then the other thing too is that you'll notice that Tuber Chat is perfectly niched, much like somebody like Scratch and PPA, where it's one specific thing. Frasball Collects is another perfect example. The channel does one thing only, and that's it, right? And hopefully very well. And then you'll notice our copyright-free music channel is only for music. We don't mix things up over there. And that leaves me free to use my personal channel as a variety channel. I just put up whatever. I'm always behind over there as well. So just an idea. But I did want to mention that. Let me just have a look at the chat. I know we're missing some activity here. Overcoming the obstacles. Thank you so much for that membership. I really do appreciate that. I wonder if you might be not in the chat yet and waiting out that 20-minute period. That really does help us, especially with trolling and things like that. But I also find that it works here in Superchat just because it gives people a chance to watch what we're doing and make sure this is something that they want for their channel before coming in. That way we know that when people do come into Superchat, if they're in the chat at all, they've at least seen what's going on for 20 minutes. So we get an idea that, anybody who doesn't like it or doesn't understand or doesn't want to do it would move on to something else if that's what they wanted to do. And then, consistency can be tough. Nezia and Bao, thank you for coming in, by the way. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I'm sure I've missed lots of channels coming in. I don't mean to. I know my speeches are starting to get long again now. Those of you who've been with me for a long time know that I can get into very long speech. Variety channel. As a matter of fact, I've got, some of you know I run channels for other people. I used to run a few more, but I let them all go because what I like to do is run channels with somebody who is hands-on and wants to kind of do it themselves, like wants to be involved, let's say. Whereas if somebody just wants to pay me to do it for them, I'm not really as excited to do it, and I don't think I can do as well that way. You got to have excitement behind a channel, in my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying it's a thought. But I do run other channels, and for one, the guy who I run the channels for, he's got 4 of them now, and I had tried for a while to convince him to drop one and put all that content back on one of the other channels. But I think he enjoys much more being the kind of person who has 4 channels than somebody who has 3 channels, so I just now leave it alone and we'll just keep them running, right? Different people have different goals in life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Different ideas about YouTube, right? If you would rather have many channels and you're not interested in chasing 100,000 subscribers to get a play button, that's an idea, right? But if you're somebody who eventually wants to have a play button, I'll be honest with you right now, I intend to acquire at least 1 play button at some point in the future. It will likely not be with Superchat. This channel was not designed to get 100,000 subscribers because we're after channel owners only. But I do intend on having another channel someday hit 100,000 subscribers. We'll see. I could be wrong. We don't know. But it's a nice goal to look for. Not everybody has to have that in mind, and I certainly didn't have it in mind when I started. But, you got to go for what really makes you happy so that you can continue with some kind of consistency. Otherwise, you may not be able to, right? It's what gives you the strength to keep going on the weeks that you don't want to make a video. Sometimes you might look at your camera and say, I really should go and film something. Be like, I'll just do it next time. And all of a sudden, opportunity is missed, right? And then, Six Bows is back, expects to have 10K next year. That's a cool goal to look forward to. And we'll do what we can here in Superchat to help you get to that. Mama French Girls is a longtime friend. They're looking forward to a milestone. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now. So VS Speaks Royally is in the house, and this is a creator who is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. You see all the featured channels on their front page. There are some familiar faces. Now, they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And you know that I say of channels that have over 3,000 that there must be much to learn from them as well as be entertained and inspired by because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. Now, VS Speaks Royally has had a busy couple of months. By the time they managed to get close to 27 or 2,800 subscribers, they kind of flew right past and now are well over 3,400. which is great. And what they talk about most often on their channel is the royal family. One of the things I like talking about with this particular creator and channel is the engagement in conversation, if that makes sense, that they bring everywhere that they go. You'll find VS Speaks Royally is constantly supporting other creators, literally seeming to be everywhere all the time. I run into them always in premieres and live streams. They're always engaging conversation everywhere they go, including here in Superchat. And on their own channel, you'll notice that the royal family live streams result in incredibly engaged conversation, but VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading that conversation by being well-versed and up-to-date in their subject. So it's really something to see. I hope everybody will connect with them. Thank you, Stephanie G. And then I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up right now. Now, I mentioned it when she came in, or a few minutes after, but Makeup Mom and Son has been a dear friend for a long time. All of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. And they all have channels of their own. They all do different things, but they will all allow you to meet more friends and family members on their channels. Each of our moderators has an overwhelming sense of generosity, giving much more than they expect to receive. We see that constantly in each of them. And Makeup Mom and Son is a perfect example. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator. I'm just going to set my notification here for a live stream that she's got coming up this afternoon. That'll be a couple of hours probably after Facing Reality's monetization celebration. Makeup Mom and Son is on Vlogmas right now. She does incredibly well with series. I'm just going to take your latest video. There's Caden in the background. We'll show you his channel in a second as well. Now, Makeup Mom and Son does a ton of different variety on her channel. She started with makeup and beauty, eventually got into live streaming. I see Rock Chick Beauty in the house. Good to see you here. Braidsby Sean, good to see you in the house also. Thank you for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. When we look at Makeup Mom and Son, we see somebody who will allow and encourage you to meet more friends and family members during their premieres and live streams. But she's also done an interview series as well. She does a lot of collaborations with a lot of other creators. She often has people on her StreamYard panels and then jumps in on other StreamYard panels all the time as well, which I insist is a generous thing to do. She was on with Corinne's Life yesterday for her birthday live stream. We see these creators together all the time. Now, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Makeup Mom and Son. And she is fully monetized as well. So she's got 1,700 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 1,800 that we know she's thinking about. We can see she's got her channel dressed up for the holidays as well. So I'm going to put Caden Plays It up here. And this is a channel belonging to the son of Makeup Mom and Son. So, of course, Mom is helping out. But we see a few different varieties in videos here from Caden, including shorts and then product reviews and a lot of video gameplay. So we're looking forward to much more. Bushido Blade Warrior, I'm glad to see you here today. I have not set up the stream for yesterday, but Bushido Blade Warrior is going to be our featured channel for tomorrow. That stream will run at 11 a.m. Eastern, and I will post it at some point this afternoon. So hopefully everybody will connect with Caden Plays It, the son of Makeup Mom and Son. We want to encourage this young creator by pushing them a little bit farther towards the 45 or 50 subscribers they're thinking about right now, and a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones all the time. Makeup Mom and Son says Caden Plays It has about 5 different videos ready to go. So we'll see those soon. Odom's Homestead is coming up right now. Another incredibly supportive creator, generous, loyal, and dedicated to say the least. We'll put them up on the screen right now and see what they've got going on for today. 443 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 they're thinking about. Here we'll find shorts, videos, and live streams revolving around homesteading activities, a lot of garden updates. You might even hear some song while you're watching some of those garden updates. I just want to check their videos, make sure I haven't fallen behind. and hopefully I will catch them on a live stream soon too. Their passion is growing and trying to build a half-acre homestead, so there's likely to be lots of lessons learned along the way there too. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. For anybody that's brand new in the chat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. And then we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel going. I'm going to move a little bit faster now because we've still got... We can stay up to an hour if everybody would like. Facing Reality will go live in about half an hour for her monetization celebration. I'll start dropping the link shortly after she's live, and then we'll go over there and raid together. We can stay up to half an hour extra after she starts if everybody wants to, and then you'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there, and we will leave Tuber Chat running right up until let's say a half an hour, like I said, after she starts, so you can clean up your connections here, and then we'll raid together over there. It's a wonderful celebration for any creator to hit that milestone. I know a lot of us are looking forward to monetization in our YouTube journey. So the Stock Explorer is up here right now. This is a creator who was recently monetized over the last month or so. And the Stock Explorer is an incredibly supportive creator. They raided us today, as a matter of fact. They were live right before we went on, for which I'm grateful. The Stock Explorer has been a dear friend for a long time. Another example of somebody who lives with generosity in the forefront of their mind, giving much more than they expect to receive. The Stock Explorer is well over 1,300 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her towards 1,400. Now, on this channel, in content more often than anything else, they expect to bring us the stock market and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. They bring us everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics. They often have product in hand, and then I've seen this creator go as far as to invest in a stock, order a product, and then open that product live on a live stream. They've often got charts and graphs to show us, but they also have a lot of friendly conversation that goes on. Now, Nora goes live almost every morning with friendly conversation and a bit of stock talk. And then as well, see, like I missed it this morning, but they rated us from this live stream. I'm actually going to watch that back afterwards, just to keep up with Nora. Now, Tropical Buzz is a second channel from this creator, and this is where they bring us plant life, both in education, and then as well they intend to grow lots of different things. They happen to be in Florida, so we will likely see them growing different things year-round, and I'll look forward to that. Hopefully you will as well. They've got 144 subscribers over here right now. We'd love to push them towards the 200 that they're thinking about. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other right now for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Bud Files is up right now. These are modern day archaeologists. They seek to uncover history and digitally preserve it on their channel. Garden State Gardener Joe, I'm not sure if I said hello to you when I came in. I put your channel on the wheel right away because they happen to be a member. I talk about their channel almost every single day because of their wild Sunday Fun Day live stream. We'll see that tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll talk about it when we get their channel on the screen. I'm going to add some names to our chat, to our wheel from our chat list in a few minutes here. The Bud Files literally seem to be everywhere all the time. I've been lucky to have a little bit more time on YouTube over the last couple of weeks, and for the live streams and premieres I've been able to get into, I run into them. They seem to be in everybody's channel all the time. And it's a wonderful thing. I wish for everybody to get some support coming back from them. You certainly will if you connect with them. 859 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 900 we know they're thinking about. They are modern day archaeologists, and then they bring us to ghost towns, abandoned places, cemeteries, and Graveyard. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They bring us shorts, videos, and live streams. Hopefully I'll catch them for a live stream again very soon also. I'm going to put some names onto the wheel from our chat list right now. Pardon me. I'm just looking at my list for what to do. I've got a robot in the background called Botissimo, and it keeps wonderful statistics. It is a paid service. It's like Nightbot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, or yeah, well, it's like those other three. Pardon me, but it is a paid service. I've had it for a long time. I actually use it on all of my channels, but it is wonderful for keeping track of how active everybody's been in the chat. And then, so let's spin the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Barb's Country Home is another longtime friend of Superchat. She comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. It's great to see you in the house. And hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. I see Stephanie G is back in the house. It's good to see you here. Really Haunted Places is the third channel from a creator we know very well from USA Scratchers and Good Cemeteries Gone Bad. This channel, Really Haunted Places, brings us top 7 ghost stories, and they're put together in a very interesting way. I encourage everybody to connect with this channel to see what they're doing, because I've got my eye on how these videos are being produced to see how that progresses over time. But I think they've really got a good formula here, and I'm looking forward to more progression on this particular channel. I'm just taking the latest video, putting it into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with them. I'm taking one from their Good Cemeteries Gone Bad as well. I accidentally just downloaded your video, but that's okay. And then I'll add this video to my catch-up list. Good Cemeteries Gone Bad we've seen here in Tuber Chat many times before, and then USA Scratches is where they're best known in my opinion, and we've seen this channel many times before as well. I'm just going to check their videos, but it looks like I'm not doing bad for being caught up. We'd love to push them towards 400 subscribers over here, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're out supporting others all the time as well. I run into them regularly. So if anybody right now has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now. You could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So we'll go on another break for about 3 minutes. We'll come back and we're going to look at Annabelle TV. All right, we are back and we're looking at Annabelle TV. This is a creator who brings fun everywhere that they go, usually comedy. Accompanies that, and that is both in their content and everywhere where they support other creators, including here in Superchat. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Annabelle TV. She's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter of Superchat for quite some time. 735 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 800 that she's thinking about. On her channel, you'll find a lot of product reviews, unboxing videos, and garden updates. And as well, we get to hang out with Annabelle TV. She does shorts and live streams in between the videos. The most of what we'll find on this channel are mukbang style challenges or reviews that are done in collaboration with other creators. And this is this is an interesting one. I'm going to take this last video and put it in my catch-up list. I just want to stay caught up with Annabelle TV here. But she's got she's on the road to 800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. And then, yeah, Wellness with Tammy, thank you for that. That's part of our copyright-free music, of course. But I'm hoping to get remixes done of these songs eventually as well. So that's another project to try to tackle in around January and this and that. And Annabelle TV, like I said, is incredibly supportive. She always engages conversation here. Right now, obviously, her and Michael's Adventures talking about the zip line. I've been lucky to have gone a couple of times in the last few years. I also do not like heights. I'm very much, you want to say, maybe afraid of heights. Absolutely. It's not the fall that bothers me. It's the landing, of course. But it is something else. I'm one of these people who I have a really hard time. Let's say if you were in a very high place, like let's say for some ungodly reason you're at the top of a building and somehow got onto the roof, I would freeze before being able to step. I don't know if I can get right to the edge or not. And, you know, you wonder if that's something you can get over. Now, I don't care. I don't expect to be on the top of a building standing along the edge. There's no reason for me to do that. But you wonder if it's something you can get over. But, of course, obviously the way that our brain works is we think that we're afraid of the things that we're afraid of when we see them, but the truth is that the chemical reaction has already gone through your brain and your body is already acting before you have conscious thought, just by a split second, about what you're afraid of. So I've seen people freeze up looking at snakes even on a television and things like that, and I understand. But heights are something I don't enjoy, especially outdoors and things like that, but the zip lines sure have been fun. I managed to do 2. One of them I actually filmed, which was in Niagara Falls, where I basically live in Ontario, Canada. I went with my girlfriend Kristen and her daughter Kira. It was a good time, but it's a fairly slow ride. It is not a very long zip line, but it takes about 45 seconds to go across. If you stand there and count 45 seconds, you realize how long that really is. But the view is spectacular, so not too detrimental. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We've still got about 45 minutes to go. If everybody would like to stay that long, Facing Reality should be live in about 15 or 20 minutes. We'll go over there and raid a little while after she starts. We're not in a rush. We do want to put as many channels on the screen as we can. Nikki D Music and more, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Don Ray B, always good to see you in the chat as well. And Glorious Platter's up on the screen right now. It's almost time for me to add some more names to our wheel before I spin again. And then Glorious Platter always brings us delicious looking content. She has been a dear friend for a very long time. Glorious Platter is bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams. Most of what you're going to find here are cooking type of videos, including live streams. And she's really considerate about the idea of preparing. Now, you do get to see an entire meal or dish prepared from beginning to end, but she does us the courtesy of getting the ingredients and stuff like that together. So when you join her for a live stream, it's 100% action all the way through. She does a spectacular job and really does a great job both in her videos and live streams of including the audience, usually by throwing in some kind of a twist, asking for comments, which are interactive and entertaining. So I hope you'll join her channel, see what I'm talking about. Like I said, she's been a dear friend for a long time. She always engages conversation when she's here as well. Garden State Gardener, thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. He's done that countless times. That's Joe. We'll talk about his channel in a second. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then members, of course, get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Excuse me. We will talk about Garden State Gardener and his Sunday Fun Day live stream in a moment. And I will also get some names onto the wheel so that we're ready to spin after we talk about Garden State Gardener. There's Joe right there in that thumbnail that you see. Sunday Fun Day is ready to go. I'm going to put my notification on for that. I do have to go out. Kristen and I are planning on some Christmas shopping right after Tuber Chat, actually, but then the idea is hopefully we'll be back and catch Sunday Fun Day for tonight. It is a very fast-paced and high-energy live stream. Garden State Gardener is known to have anywhere from 70 to 100 people in the chat at times. You can imagine how explosive that really is. Now, Garden State Gardener has this unique ability to be able to make you feel included in his channel, more so than most, and he really fuses a lot of friendships together between creators. He's done a handful of shout out videos for Tuber Chat alone, and he's done probably more shout out videos for creators than I've seen from any other or most other creator. So hopefully everybody will connect with him. He does a fantastic job coming to us from what I consider the homesteading community of channels, which can include farming, gardening, ranching, and outdoor activities like camping, fishing, and of course homesteading itself. He does a lot of giveaways on his channel, seed swaps, and different things with other creators. Is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and I'm happy to be able to call Joe a friend. He has really, of all the channels that I've come across in my 5.5 years on YouTube, he stands right at the top of being able to make people feel included in his community. I wish for everybody to join Garden State Gardener so that you can see what I'm talking about, because it's a unique experience over there, and Joe is a very much loved and well-respected creator, to say the least. So I'm going to see what I can do about adding a couple of names onto the wheel. I bring it every day, and Hendo Pomeranian Puppy are already there. Lututu Brookhaven is coming up. That's another fairly new channel that's just been with us for a couple of weeks, but we'll see what they've got going on. Facing Reality's gone for the day right now because she's setting up for her live stream, so we'll just look at her channel when we get there. But Geeky Girls Journal is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. They're incredibly supportive as well. I've got them on the wheel. We will also get Thunder Gaming Zone Jory. And that's a slight name change for that channel, but we'll see what they've got going on for today, and then I'll add some more names as we need them. I usually add names to the wheel when we get down to about 5 or 6, and I know most days it takes a very long time. We're lucky today. It looks like we're going to get through more channels than we usually do. And some of that comes down to the different timing, right? Because we push the stream a little bit earlier, so we've got a little bit more breathing room today. Coach Sherry is up right now, another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. She's been with us almost from the very beginning, as a matter of fact. She's posting videos like crazy, my goodness. I'm just going to grab the latest one here, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. I see you're on Vlogmas too. Okay, that's what Coach Sherry's doing, which is great to see. I'm always happy to see creators do these series. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to hop in. I will use the excuse that I have a work schedule that kind of keeps my plate a little bit full. I've probably done a bad job of time management over the last year, but I haven't engaged in either Halloween or Vlogmas yet, but I really do respect the idea of creators being able to do that in any way at all. So that's wonderful. Mr. Bones, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Coach Sherry is somebody who is an infused lifestyle channel, or the channel is. Coach Sherry excels as an entrepreneur, real estate investor, professional development coach, and educator. She's passionate about getting out and exploring life, working with business owners, the underemployed and unemployed, as well as those who are in a career transition. So you know that you're going to find motivating and encouraging content when you get there. But like I said, Coach Sherry has been a dear friend for a long time, somebody who goes over and above with generosity to bring encouragement to others. So Lututu Brookhaven is coming up next. We'll see what this creator's got going on. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream that we're watching right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give those thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Thank you, Gloria's Platter. And Lututu Brookhaven is up right now with 27 subscribers. So this is a brand new channel for Tuber Chat. We've just had them on the screen. I think this is the second time, actually. But we'd love to encourage this creator by pushing them towards the first 100. And I know I've said it many times today, but the race towards the first 100 is more challenging than ever these days. But as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we all will see channels growing and hitting different milestones constantly, well over and above the first 100. And then, am I a Terminator? I don't know if I am. Mr. Bones, do I have to wear a red shirt or a white shirt for that? I don't know what that. I don't know how to describe myself as that. And then Lututu Brookhaven, we're looking forward to getting to know your channel a little bit better. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos here. They just put this up right before Tuber Chat, actually, and I will watch that after the stream in the next 24 hours. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen and see what is happening with I Bring It Every Day. This is another creator who's here with us frequently. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day, or certainly not hours at a time every time that we're here, but I do appreciate every moment. I Bring It Every Day has been a long time friend of Tuber Chat. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos, how to make homemade ladyfingers, which will be a really cool video to see. Actually, it's something different for this channel. Now, I Bring It Every Day is somebody that I featured a few months ago, and I was really it was heartwarming to see what I found on the channel when I feature. Oh yeah, the spot on the head. Yes, it's the green screen effect. I still haven't got that sorted out yet. I Bring It Every Day is somebody who gets involved in crochet or knitting circles like in real life, and they bring us with them, sometimes for live streams, sometimes for videos. And what I found most heartwarming was their talk about generosity. You hear me use that word here all the time, and we're very lucky to have met a lot of creators who literally, I would like to think everybody in the Tuber Chat family, you know, has generosity in their in their soul and in their spirit, but the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive, right? And I Bring It Every Day was talking specifically about generosity. The reason why I caught this is because when I feature a channel every day here on Tuber Chat, like Six Bows' Back is featured for today, I do that, and then I go through some of their videos in the days before featuring them, or on the day before I feature them, so I can watch like 3 or 4 or 5 videos just to catch anything that I might not already know about the channel by watching, you know, a single video every week or 2 or whatever it's going to be. And what I found from my Bring It Every Day was talk of generosity and the idea that people can make products even with crochet or knitting, like for instance a blanket or something like that. That product can then be given to somebody and has so much more meaning than even possibly the money that could have been spent to buy a blanket similar, or the yarn that was used to make it and things like that, because it really comes kind of from the heart, right? I think we all understand that, especially at this time of year when there's so much gift giving going on and things like that. But I just found that to be a wonderful aspect to this creator and channel that I had not already realized when originally deciding to feature them. So hopefully everybody will connect with I Bring It Every Day. I think you'll feel the same way I do after you get over there. And we know that this is an incredibly supportive creator. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. Carlene Geisha is coming up on the wheel. We will also look at Dawn Ray B. And Jeremy Lay, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat if you take your time. Meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. And then I will add some more names to the wheel as we need them. I just put on Nikki D Music and More along with Carlene Geisha and Don Ray B. Hendo Pomeranian Puppy is coming up on the screen right now. We'll see what they've got going on their chat. And thank you for that, Mr. Bones. When we look at Hendo Pomeranian Puppy, this is a channel that I'm still getting to know, but obviously we see a beautiful furry friend here. They've got a couple premieres coming up. I'm setting my notifications for those. They just put a video out today. I'll watch that one after the stream today in the next 24 hours, but they've also got premieres for the next 2 days coming out. So this is kind of really cool. Hopefully everybody will enjoy this. I'm sure you will. We've got obviously a lot of cat lovers on YouTube. I'm sure there's a lot of dog lovers. I've been lucky that I grew up having several dogs in my life. Now living with Kristen and Kira, we have cats. But I absolutely am an animal lover. I think most people are. Over 4,200 subscribers on this channel already. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 4,300 they're likely thinking about. If anybody would like to, if anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So Nikki D Music and More is up right now. This is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and I see we've got another brand new channel. So Bautissimo's behind the 8 ball today, welcoming people a little bit late at times, but overcoming the obstacles has been with us for a few minutes. I'm hoping they're still here. And then, Six Bows is back. Got bit by a dog the other day. That can't be fun. I've been lucky not to have been bit. At least not badly by any dogs in my life. I did have a dog actually when I was a kid. I was playing with somebody else's big German Shepherd one day, and the dog snapped and like as if to bite me like right in the face, to be honest with you. I was getting like way too close. It was my fault, but the dog did that, and unfortunately the owners reprimanded them. They just gave him a bunch of whatever, yelling or discipline or whatever. The dog was fine after. But it was scary stuff, and but it didn't actually bite, which is goodness I'm thankful for. And then the only other time is playing with dogs of my own where they've been, or the family dogs where I've played with them too aggressively and they get a little bit wound up or something like that. But it's all in play, and then. So, Nikki D Music and More is up here right now. This is a longtime dear friend of Tuber Chat. You'll find music, shorts, and more on this channel. Obviously, Nikki D's actually been a dear friend for a long time. I'll show you both of her channels because we know her as Nikki D Official. Now, she's got 245 subscribers here. She's really moving very quickly, which is great because she just started this channel several months ago. Now, I'm going to take this extremely long video that you've got, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. I have to be honest with you, I run a lot more videos than I watch, and that will probably get run at the end of my catch-up list today. What I end up doing is with this playlist that I talk about all the time called my catch-up list, is that I will go through it and I will organize the videos after. It takes a few minutes. I usually have between 25 and 35 videos in there by the end of every episode of Tuber Chat. I don't do it for everybody. I just do it when I notice that I need to catch up with somebody. And then I organize the videos by the times, because if you have videos that are 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 4 minutes, it's much easier to get through some of those than it is for to get through videos that are 20 minutes or 30 minutes long. That way, while I'm working on the computer and I'm able to watch videos, or if I'm able to sit and watch, you're able to watch so many more because you're watching the shortest ones first, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's just a tool that I use. Playlists can be used for many different things. Mr. Timmy Ray the King, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend. And Nikki D Official is the second channel from this creator. Let's see what they've got going on this channel. If I would spell it properly, it would come up. Oh, did they? Where's it? Here it is, Nikki D Official. Yes, 142 subscribers over here, and we find more music, shorts, videos, and other variety here as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Nikki D Official also. And then Nikki D, I'm just curious if you're posting still on this other channel or not. And yeah, Kristen often will come into the doorway of the room that I'm filming in. One day I'll show everybody what I'm talking about, and does things to try to distract me and make me laugh and things like that. But it's all in fun, of course. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. It's already time for me to add some more names to the wheel. Facing Reality is probably going live any moment now, and we will start dropping the link shortly. But I will stay up to another half hour if everybody would like. We'll make sure we get to as many channels as possible. Geeky Girls Journal is coming up. Now, this is an interesting channel because they are intending on inspiring and motivating women in particular, young women, of course. But I think that anybody can draw inspiration from this channel. We've known them for a long time. Geeky Girls Journal's probably been with us for about 2 years now, certainly a year and a half or more. Now, the interesting thing as well is that Geeky Girls Journal is always out supporting others. I've been lucky to catch them on a live stream. It was a while back. Here it is. Oh, so 2 weeks ago, not that long, I guess. I thought there was another one, though. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, one of these probably 4 months ago, another one here. And it's interesting to see that the motivation and encouragement continues right through the live streams. Then they've got some shorts on the video as well, on the channel as well. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos and just put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up a little bit, and hopefully we'll push them towards the 800 subscribers they're thinking about. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then as well, if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I'm going to get another couple of names onto our wheel right now. Wellness with Tammy will come up in a second here. Six Bows is back as our featured channel for today. Overcoming the obstacles. I never put you on the wheel. Forgive me for that. I'm supposed to do that as soon as you get into the chat every day. For any members, they get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. If you ever are a member and notice that I have forgotten to do that or overlooked it, just please give me a nudge and let me know, because I certainly want to make sure I make good on that promise. Mama French Girls is coming up, and Dawn Ray B's already on the wheel. Brandy's Unboxings and More is with us. Elisa's Adventures in Cooking. Forgive me, I'm not sure if I pronounced that Elisa or Alyssa. But I'll get you onto the wheel in a second here as soon as my copy and paste wants to work. My goodness. I had to type that one out, but that's okay. Let's spin the wheel. Now, Michael the Realist is here with us just about every single day, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. This creator gives us friendly warnings on their channel about some vibrant language that we might find, but I think it's cool that he warns us before we get there. Not every video includes that, but he's got shorts, videos, and live streams, and it's pure opinion over here. He's usually doing either a talk or a review. The conversation can go just about anywhere, of course, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. Obviously, like I said, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and Michael the Realist has been for a long time. He's here with us pretty much every single day in Tuber Chat, and then we'd love to push him towards the 300 subscribers that we know he's thinking about. And then Alicia's Adventures in Cooking is coming up right now. And like Lisa, okay, Alisa, thank you. Now I know. And I will try to get that right from now on when you're here. I always want to promote channels properly when they're here where possible. And you notice, like I said, I always refer to everybody by their full channel name. I might have to pull a maneuver to get to this channel, but that's okay. So Alisa's Adventures in Cruising. I'm sorry, and I was saying cooking. I don't know what I'm thinking here. I'm not reading or spelling properly, but that's okay. Alisa's Adventures in Cruising is here. And I've seen this channel before, and forgive me, I'm not sure if you've been in a Tuber Chat live stream or if we met outside. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video here. I see it's a Vlogmas series video. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list, my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. Are always here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and we try for one extra day of the week. I'm looking forward to getting to know your channel. I was lucky enough to have worked on a cruise ship one summer many years ago, and I'm always interested to see different cruising content, let's just say. And then, sentence enhancer, says Sadie Lady. That's an interesting way to put it. I'm assuming you're talking about the 4-letter words that we all love and enjoy, of course. Those of you who've been with me enough have actually heard me slip at least once. Of course, I caught it and deleted it, luckily. I'll show everybody one day how I did that too, but we certainly don't want to do too much of that. It's interesting to know that YouTube is listening to our videos. It's able to go through the audio on your videos and listen to the words that are said as well. And there is talk about the possibility that they suppress videos with vibrant language, but don't quote me on that. It's just a consideration. Now, Sadie Lady is up here on the screen right now. This is another channel. I think we've only... Yeah, this is the first time we're having them up on the screen. So, again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take a couple of your videos here. Now, I see that Sadie Lady is only putting out shorts. So, typically we like to watch videos that are at least 3 minutes long. But because that's not possible on this channel, what I'm going to recommend to everybody is to at least watch 2. So I've sorted them by popularity on the shorts page here. I'm going to take the most popular one and I'm going to show you what you can do. This is easier to do on a computer, of course, but I'm going to copy the link for this video, and when I paste it into the address bar on my browser, what I'm able to do is, let me pause the video, I'm going to wipe out the word shorts, and I'm going to put the word watch in there. You have to leave it between the 2 slashes, but if you do that, now you see the video comes up like a standard video. Then you can add it to playlists and all kinds of other stuff. So I'm going to save this into my watch later list, and after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make the connection stick. But I'm also going to take another video. I'm going to do the same thing, and this is going to allow me to just run a second video. I just want to show YouTube that I cared so much about the channel that I went back for seconds already after I watched the first one, and that will hopefully solidify the connection. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Sadie Lady, and we're looking forward to more from your channel. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And we're going to look maybe at Stephanie G now. So Stephanie G is somebody who also is with us every day. Now, when I look for this channel, it's got a popular name, so I'm actually going to pull her up by her handle as well, which I've typed in several times into our address bar. So it's Stephanie_G dot. As you can see, you'll get to our Stephanie G if you want to search, find, and click on her. It's a great service, as channels with popular names really need that help. The more we search, find, and click on each other, the more we rise up the search results, and YouTube will eventually do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Stephanie G. But you can find her by her handle. Just match the avatar when you get to her channel, and you'll see that this creator is doing a lot of crafting. 118 subscribers right now. They like to try different types of art. I say crafting, but I really should say art. And then you'll read from her about page exactly what she expects to bring, and we'd love to push Stephanie G towards the 200 subscribers that she's thinking about. She's got another new video, so a Christmas collage. So this one I'm going to take, I know it's a long stream replay. I will likely run this as opposed to watching it, but I will get that done in the next 24 hours. Again, I use my playlists as tools often. It's not something that I do for every single channel that I put on the screen. It's just that occasionally I'll add a video into that list so that I can fill it up and have about 25 or 30 or something videos lined up for after the stream. Most of you know I've done it for mostly everybody that ever comes into Superchat at some time, usually many times, depending on how often you're here. And Don Ray B is up right now. This is another creator who is coming to us through the homesteading community and genre of channels. She is bringing us motivation and encouragement in the idea of trying to make our own dreams come true, while they are showing us how they're doing that for themselves right now. So 362 subscribers on this channel. I'm just going to take their latest video and put that into my catch-up list here. We'll see shorts on the channel as well. When we hit Don Ray B's about page, we see that they've got a 4-acre property, and they are beginning the journey of homesteading and engaging in homesteading activities, and they're bringing us the lessons learned along the way on the channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that in the content. And then as well, let me see what I can do here. I'm going to get Conscious Business Services and Opportunity. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. That's Charlene Heel. I'm going to get Barb's Country Home onto the wheel, and Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. Sorry, what I meant to say was I did see you come in. I don't think I said hello when you got here. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to start dropping the link now for Facing Reality's monetization celebration, because they're up and running right now. I'll pin this link so that everybody can go over there whenever they would like. She's already live, but we'll go over there after we get through a few more channels here. I can stay up to another 15 minutes. We'll go over there and raid together and celebrate with her. And then stickers. Mama of French Girls, I wonder if you're talking about stickers like as in... you know, stickers that we put in real life on the wall or in books and things like that. A lot of creators do sticker swaps. I haven't done it yet. I intend to. I've never gotten the Superchat stickers. I really should. And I've had at least one sent to me. I think I've got another one. I have a embarrassing story about a creator sending me something last year that I still haven't opened. I put it away so that nothing would happen to it until I got a chance to open it, and I forgot to open it, and I found it the other day, and I was like, oh gosh, how do you explain that? There might be a sticker in there, but Yogi Hollow Farm sent me my first sticker a while back. And if that's what you're talking about, then there's a few companies out there. If you search vinyl stickers or stickers on Google, they should come up pretty quick. Custom stickers might be a search term. You will find Sticker Mule, Sticker Joy, Sticker U, I think they're all called. There's a handful of different ones. The prices are all comparable. Depending on what country you're in, you'll want one from your own country so that they'll give you free shipping or cheap shipping. And you can send them just about any kind of graphic. There's lots of people here in the Superchat family that can help when it comes to preparing a graphic for you. A lot of creators will take their avatar. I'll show you another trick here. If you want somebody's avatar for making, like even your own, if you don't have a copy of it because you uploaded it a year ago and you don't know where it is anymore, or things like, excuse me, that, you can go open image in new tab. I'm using Chrome for this on a computer. In the address bar, you're going to notice a piece here that says equals S88. You just change that number, and you can usually put in something like 1024 or 512, and it brings you not necessarily a higher res version of the avatar, but a bigger image, even if it's slightly pixelated like this. That will allow you to get that into any graphics program and put it together for stickers. Yes, Zazzle is a perfect example. Thank you, Overcoming the Obstacles, for that, because you're right about that. Zazzle is somewhere where you can create lots of different merchandise. So hopefully we'll see some content from Thunder Gaming Zone Jory. I might have been mistaken. This might not be the channel I thought that it was. Now, they don't have content on their channel right now. I'm assuming that they did have, and they've either deleted it or hidden it. I hope they haven't deleted it, but I'm going to subscribe right now anyway, because that's the best I can do for right now, and then hopefully the connection will just stick anyway. Wellness with Tammy is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on, and we'll look at what Thunder Gaming Zone Jory has got coming up for us in the future. So right now we're looking at Wellness with Tammy. With Tammy is specifically a certified life coach, and they are going to help us break free and discover threats and opportunities for achieving a life of wellness in both body, mind, and spirit. Now, Wellness with Tammy's been with us for quite some time on Superchat. She's been a dear friend for a long time. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos here, put that in my catch-up list so I can keep caught up and see what you've been doing over the last couple of weeks. And Wellness with Tammy's been with us frequently, but obviously is going to bring us motivating and encouraging content. We'd love to encourage this creator by pushing them a little bit farther towards the 45 subscribers. They're probably thinking about right now a little bit farther towards their first 100. And I've said it many times today, but we know that the first 100 is a more challenging race than ever before. But as long as everybody's doing as much as we all can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Overcoming the Obstacles is coming up right now, and again, I apologize. I should have put that channel on right away when they first came into the stream today, but I'll get them up right now, and I've got to make sure we've got the right channel, so I got to match that avatar. What I'm going to do is put quotes around their name, because there's lots of channels called Overcoming Obstacles. The one we're looking for is Overcoming the Obstacles, and I think this is our channel right here. So I've got you on the screen right now. Now again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and we try for one extra day of the week. but we move the times around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then Unstable TV's just come in. I've got them on the wheel right away because they happen to be a member. Mr. Bones is on the wheel also. Let's spin the wheel right now and see who's coming up. We still got another 10 minutes before we're going to go over to Facing Reality for her monetization celebration. Of course, anybody's welcome to go over there whenever you would like. And we'll all come over and raid in another 10 minutes together. So I've got to pull that channel off the wheel. We'll spin again. We'll see who's coming up next. If anybody would like to swap playlists in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Warmstrong Adventures is another creator who brings us cruising content. They do that both before and after, as well as during. They show us all aspects of their cruising. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos, put that in my catch-up list. That would help me keep caught up with them. They post frequently, which is great to see. Warmstrong Adventures supports on all of my channels, and they give us an overwhelming amount of support both here and in our copyright-free music channel as well. Warmstrong Adventures was the recipient of our first ever giveaway on our 500th episode the other day and graciously passed along their gift to be given away again afterwards to another creator, which we did the next day. Yeah, so one of the things we got to think about in the chat for everybody who's still here is the idea of self-promotion. We don't want to ever talk about our own channels, asking people to come over, asking people for help. The idea here in Superchat is much more, who can I help? Who needs views? Who needs watch hours? Who can I visit? Who can I support? And then you'll find that people will be happy to do it in return. And then for anybody that does want to swap playlists, just please simply say, I would like to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you. So the Bud Files is reaching out to Mama of French Girls right now. You both can make that arrangement here or outside. A lot of people do it on Instagram, but you're fine to just simply talk about which playlists each of you are going to run when you connect that way here. Barb's Country Home is coming up, and it's wonderful to see Unstable TV Shorts willing to do the same. That channel has grown beyond 16,000 subscribers now. That's actually the second channel from the creators of Unstable TV. Their main channel has over 16,000. They're on a rapid growth run right now. Barb's Country Home is up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Mitchie Boo, good to see you in the house. 819 subscribers right now for Barb's Country Home. She's been a dear friend for a long time. Another creator who's out supporting others. I can see I'm behind with you. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos from last week, put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit, see what you've got going on in your garden. You're harvesting and dehydrating, planting, and cabbage. Can't remember where Barb's Country Home is from. John and Barb and gardening. And they're in Texas, yes, so they're able to grow year-round, likely, which is really cool. So forgive me if I'm not catching the name of this channel, but I think it's W2YM Ham Radio. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is coming up right now. This is Charlene Heal with a second channel. She's been a dear friend for a long time. She is a powerhouse of energy, positivity. She brings that everywhere she goes, including in her content on both of her channels and here in our streams and everywhere that I run into her supporting other creators as well. So you'll get live stream shorts and videos here on this particular channel, which brings opportunities to build wealth along with a similar series of content that is featured on her main channel, where Charlene Heal is going to bring us pardon me while I misspell everything. wellness coaching, and she brings a lot of positivity and motivation on her channel. Pardon me, I still got this fruit fly weeks later following me around. Charlene Heel is getting close to 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther today. And I'm going to take one of her latest videos, which features positive affirmations, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with her. Of course, she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support Charlene Heel on this channel when we get there, including Super Chats and memberships. So I'm just going to spin. We'll get another channel up on the screen in another moment here, and it looks like it's going to be Carlene Geisha. This is a channel that celebrated their monetization just yesterday. I actually missed the stream. I intended on getting in there. I missed it literally, I think, by minutes. But she celebrated, and I always want to try to make everybody's monetization celebration if I can. Carlene Geisha has been a dear friend for a long, long time. She brings shorts, videos, and live streams with more positive affirmations and relaxing content. And she's getting close to 1,700 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards that milestone. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream today right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Mr. Bones is coming up right now, and this is another creator who brings fun everywhere that they go. They have built up quite a reputation as a moderator, as a matter of fact. When you catch this channel, you just want to make sure you're spelling with, why am I getting it wrong again? Sorry, it's Mr. I know the dot is there. I forgot about the space again. We want to get Mr. Bones. There's a dot in the name, but not a space. And when we let YouTube know that we're looking for channels, it should come up fairly high in the search results for you. Your search results will always be a little bit different than mine, but I'm going to get Mr. Bones here. Just match that avatar when we get to them. 733 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 800 we know that they're thinking about. I'm just going to go into his videos. I know I'm behind. I'm just going to grab one of the latest ones and put that into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up just the littlest bit. And Mr. Bones is bringing us, I know they're a horror fan, but they're talking about horror as well as collecting DVDs, posters, and all kinds of other collectibles and anything horror related. We find them supporting a lot of other creators that either talk about movies or horror in particular, and likely some paranormal channels as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Mr. Bones. Like I said, they bring fun everywhere that they go, as does Chris's Clever Craft, who's coming into the chat right now. He's got a series of channels, actually, including a couple of gaming channels. Chris's Clever Craft is a member, so we're going to put them on the wheel right away. Unstable TV is coming up, and I talked about these creators for a second. They've now passed 17,000 subscribers. And it's really wonderful because we've actually watched this channel grow right from the very beginning. These two creators have a wonderful chemistry. They are both a dynamic couple. They do a great job of connecting with each other while speaking, if that makes any sense, bouncing off each other. They've really mastered a formula for reaction videos. Now, not anybody can just react to anything and have it fly. That's not how that works. But they've put a lot of time, consideration, and research into how to do the right reaction videos for them, and that's resulted in massive growth at a rapid pace for this channel. And it's wonderful to see them turning around, and even just moments ago still offering to run playlists for other creators. Of course, they're monetized here with Super Chats and memberships available. And I'm just going to show you their second channel, Unstable TV Shorts. Let me see if I can catch this. Oh, I can't spell for the life of me today. I don't know what's going on. Unstable TV Shorts has 69 subscribers right now. We're hoping to push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. They're experimenting on this channel right now, but it's interesting to see a couple of these shorts videos have started to pick up, which is great. Hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther and see some more activity from these creators as well. You know that I say of channels of their size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they've already been through in their YouTube journey. Mama of French Girls is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. They're a longtime friend of Superchat as well. Mama of French Girls has over 1,000 subscribers right now. Just want to hit their about page. Mother of two beautiful girls, and they are going to bring lifestyle videos, and it could be hair care routines, pranks, many more types of videos. And I'm just going to grab one of their latest and put this into my catch-up list so I have something to catch up with. And then the idea, of course, is as I go through content over weeks and months, the stories get better while I feature channels on the screen. We'll spin just for fun. We're going to get Chris's Clever Craft on the screen again. I'm going to copy the link for Facing Reality's monetization celebration. Hobbs Horror, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Silent Silver, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Chris's Clever Craft is another creator who brings fun everywhere that they go on their channel. They have an interesting property, and they bring us indoors and outdoors, usually for stories to be told or often do-it-yourself videos. We're looking forward to more content on this channel. Chris's Clever Craft does well with series of videos and really has interesting concepts, but gives us a wonderful look at the creator behind the channel as well. I'm just going to head back to their front page and we'll see Kaiser Gaming YT, which is another channel that they're aggressively working on right now. I'm going to take one of your videos, but I'll give it a longer one just to get a few more watch minutes in there, and I put that in my catch-up list. Hopefully everybody will catch him on Kaiser Gaming YT, and he's got another couple of channels as well. You'll find those when you get to Chris's Clever Craft. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent today. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to. We're going to head over to Facing Reality's channel right now with the link that I just dropped. It's also pinned. She's celebrating her monetization celebration right now. I will leave Tuberchat running for an extra 3 minutes so that you can clean up your connections here, and we'll all go over there and raid together. Thanks everyone. We'll see you tomorrow as well. Bye-bye.